Hello everyone, CaddywhumpusGamer here, bringing you another episode of Minecraft Awakening. Today's episode, we are going to set up so that these singularities here automatically output all the time, constantly, until they hit a certain level, and then they will stop. Alright, so how are we going to do that? First of all, we need to pump items into them all the time. Alright, so for that, we're going to grab some item conduits from Ender.io. Let me get up here. Alright, and then I'm going to put them here. Alright, there is something that I wanted to talk about today that is unrelated to what we're doing on the episode, but it's related more to my channel. And I apologize for the fog from that node. It is really annoying. And even if I take my helmet off, it's still there. Okay, let me get up here. Good grief. Alright, so I need the wrench. So my question about my channel is, I have been posting daily videos for the last 112 days. Today will be 113. Okay, that's input, 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 input. Alright, my thing is that it is kind of strenuous to try and get ready for each episode every day. And I don't want to be one of those YouTubers who just puts out an episode every day just so they can be like, oh, I post every day. And I want good quality videos. And it feels like sometimes I'm not quite ready for episodes because I don't have enough prep time. Let's see, extract. I want always active, speed upgrades, and I want to turn round robin mode on, which means it should put some in each chest and then keep moving back and forth down the line. Alright, and then we're going to set it to always have soul sand in this ME interface. So it'll get pulled out and it will get put into these condensers here. Alright, so I was saying I don't want to just post videos every day just for the sake of posting daily. So let me go ahead and turn these translocators back the way they should be. So my question is, should I try and keep posting daily, or should I cut it back to like twice a week? Like say Mondays and Thursdays would be my days for posting. That way I have more time to prep for episodes. I'm not wearing myself out as much because it does take a lot of effort to like prepare for an episode, record the episode, edit the episode, post the episode. It does take a lot of work. Like, it's funny, like, you know, I never realized some of these YouTubers, how much work they actually did and how much work actually went into it. So just post in the comments, let me know, should I keep doing daily or should I cut back to like twice a week? Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to put redstone on these translocators. Now technically we only need it on one side or the other, so I guess since I have glowstone on this side, that I'll put the redstone here. And it will bug me a little bit that it's only on one side, but glowstone doesn't bug me, so I don't know what's up with that. Alright, so now the reason we're putting redstone in is because if we put a block down here and we put a lever on it, whenever you change the redstone state, it will toggle the direction of this. So if we put a redstone signal in, it's going to reverse it and cut it off. Now we can use that to our advantage with the ME system. So say anytime this has an on signal, it stops. Anytime the redstone signal, is off, then it will pump the items. Alright, now this also does work with buttons. But since the button does the redstone signal for a couple of seconds and then goes back, it's just kind of a temporary turn off, or turn on actually is what it would be. Alright, now you can also use big buttons. Now if you've never used big buttons, these things are cool. It is 4 buttons just like that, and you craft them and place them down. And if you click on it, you're like, whoa, that button goes way too fast. Like, look, that thing doesn't even have a chance to change. Well, if you shift right click with an empty hand, you have this. It opens up and it has it has your inventory, and then it has a slot up here. Now what I can do is I can take, let's say 16 soul sand. It doesn't have to be soul sand. It can be anything. Now if I right click, that's how long it lasts. All right, so if I stick the complete stack of 64 in here, look how much longer that is. So I'm not sure if it's like 1 tick per item, which would make this 64 ticks, which would be like what, 3 1/5 seconds, so like 3.2 seconds or something like that. All right, so yeah, you can use big buttons too. Those things are cool. I really like them. I've used them on quite a few things where I needed a longer pulse, maybe to open up a door temporarily or something like that. All right, so we don't need the wrench. We'll put that there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to take our ME cables and we're going to put them behind here. All right, just like this. Now we're going to take our level emitters and get our cable facades ready. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put a level emitter behind each one of these. All right, now we're going to right click on those with the cable facades, and they will actually cover up and just leave a little bit of the redstone thing hanging out. All right, now all of these toggled because they're receiving a signal now, and they're all saying, oh, yeah, you know, we have what we need, we're not going to do it. So what you do is you right-click like this, and now if you right-click on the torch part of it right here, that'll open up this ME, or the interface on the ME level emitter. So you can check the level type is item or energy, so we want item. Now it also has redstone mode. Emit when levels are above or equal to the limit, or emit when levels are below the limit. And I want it to turn on when it's reached the limit. That way I can walk through at a glance and tell which ones are full and ready to go. So I'm going to leave it on redstone mode is on. And then I pulled that singularity off the wall. We're going to put it in here. And we are going to target... Wow. Okay. I think I said we need 99,000 of these. All right, so now this will run, and once it hits 99,000, which is what we stuck in here, once it hits 99,000, it will send off a redstone signal. That redstone signal will flip this like this, and it will stop producing those singularities. Now, the one downside to this system, I will admit it does have a flaw, and one of those things is after this toggles, I am still going to have a whole condenser full of the soul sand. Now technically I could do like red matter furnaces or something, and I might actually switch over to that now that I'm thinking about it, because it's a lot less EMC tied up in there. Alright, so then what we're going to do is we're just going to take this singularity, we're going to hit P to place on the wall. Oh, and by the way, in the last update there is now a conflicting keybind for P. Not only does it do the place for Draconic Evolution, I think it is, but it also is some sort of menu for Realistic Pain, I believe. Alright, so then we're going to grab this singularity, put it in here. We're going to click in here, go backspace 99,000, and it's by standard, it'll emit when it hits that level. So yeah, we go like that. I almost forgot to turn this one back on. Alright, so, oops, we need to put this one back, place, right click, do this one. Alright, put that in here, we're going to click in here, backspace 99,000. Alright, place that back there. Then we're going to take this, put it in here, same thing. 99,000. So yeah, now that I have this set up, this will continue to produce until I have what I need for the singularity blocks. Now, I'll probably use some along the way to make some other items. Like, I want to make the Cosmic Studded Neutronium Wand, I think it's called. Let's see. Crystal Studded Neutronium Wand. Okay, it is crystal-studded cosmic neutronium wand. Okay. Is that what I said? I can't even remember. Alright, this is going to take a infinity block. You know, and 8 more, so we're looking at 17 infinity ingots. But this wand will hold. Look at the capacity on this thing. It's 9,999,999 of each aspect. That's just insane. Like, I could put like a, what is it? Focus of the 9 hells or something like that. That makes it into like a weapon. That would be pretty epic. Alright, so then we're going to grab this one. And we're going to put it in here. Do this. Backspace 99,000. And I forgot to put that back in my hotbar. Grab this one. Whoa, lag spike. I don't know what it is with my computer getting lag spikes recently. Could be all the stuff I got going on, or it could just be my computer. Alright, so we're going to place this back here. We're going to go ahead and grab this last one. Put it in here, and 99,000. There we go. So now I have one of these rows set up to produce the singularities. Now these are crafted, so I'm not worried about trying to limit those. Now I will need like a master kill switch for all of this, and I'm not sure how I'm going to set that up. I guess I could set up a redstone thing here to limit this, or I can just manually go cut them off. I'm not sure. So that way when I start turning them into these, I don't just keep producing even more of them, which, I mean, I guess it won't really matter by that time because I'll have all the EMC generated to make the ones I need. So no biggie. Alright, so that is pretty cool. We're all set up for that. So yeah, I did use some of these infinity catalysts for... Oh! Okay, let me finish that thought. I did use some of these infinity catalysts for the infinity chests. Now I did have to load my game, so I'm not sure that I still have those. But these would be epic for an ME system. You just stick an ME storage bus on there because it has the same number of slots as the compressed chest, so 243. And each one of those, you can see right here, it says each slot holds 2,147,483,647 items in each slot. Now you multiply that times 243 slots. That is some epic storage. So I did use some for that. Okay, one of my viewers, I say viewers, one of my subscribers or viewers, I'm not sure because YouTube doesn't show who's who when they comment or anything, said that they didn't think the extremely primordial pearls would be used up in the infinity catalyst recipe. And turns out they are not used up. So you only ever need 4 in the table here. So we're actually going to take these out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take these. Let's see. I'll just throw this button away and stick those in there. All right. And we're going to stick these in our ME system. So I had like, I forget, it was like 90-some thousand of those. So I went ahead and turned those back into EMC to recycle for other stuff. Ooh, and I did more bedrock mining. So I am up to 71,000 bedrock right now. I did have like 74,000, but I went ahead and turned some of it into soul sand. And I was actually going to show that in the video today. Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out with a cable right here. I'm going to put an ME interface on it. And then I'm going to have 4 condensers up here and an ME interface above that. So the top one will feed into the condensers one at a time with bedrock, and they will produce the 6 times compressed soul sand and spit that into my ME system. So it'll be a lot faster than sitting around and just waiting for stuff to condense. Like this right here, if I set this to the target, I can just go like this, and it will only allow one bedrock in here at a time. But you can see it's only outputting from one side. So if I do 4 condensers, I can do this 4 times as fast, even though this is actually pretty fast. Look at that number going down. I mean, technically, I could just leave this running overnight. Not a big deal, but I don't know. It'd be cooler to just see it get turned into EMC all at one time. All right, that is going to do it for today's episode. Please do let me know, should I post once a week, every day, once daily, or twice a week. And hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, tell a friend, leave a like, and until next time, this is CaddywhumpusGamer signing off.